Hello and welcome to official Xbox 360 Magazine's OXM report. And this week we had a chance to chat to the guys behind Splinter Cell Conviction about Sam Fisher's latest adventure. So I'm here with Max, who is the creative director on Splinter Cell Conviction, and Sam's looking a little different these days, no more rubber jumpsuit. How's he changed as a character?
Well, I think what's interesting is that the story changed, so Sam had to change. And the gameplay has also changed because of that. In Conviction, the story is a lot more personal, right? At the beginning of the game, Sam is looking for the killer of his daughter. So obviously, it's a more personal story for Sam. We also have a classic Tom Clancy geopolitical storyline, and both of the stories are playing together, and I'm really excited about that. But what's interesting is that now, because Sam is not working for the government, he's not working for Third Echelon, he's not wearing the classic suit, because he's working more in urban environments, and he's basically leading his own investigation. So we needed to have a look for Sam that would blend the crowd more, that would allow him to be in a crowded environment and not attract the attention the way a rubber suit would.
What are the kind of influences behind Sam's sort of combat style? Because it's quite sort of visceral and brutal.
It's actually all inspired by Krav Maga, which is an Israeli defense system. We hired an instructor, a Krav Maga instructor in Montreal, and we worked with him, and it was super interesting because we were talking to him about Krav Maga, and he was telling us the philosophy behind Krav Maga, and it fits very much with Sam in the game. The philosophy is basically do whatever it takes to win, right? There's no rules. Like, everything is fair play, even kicking the balls, like everything's fair play. And that's very interesting because we have a Sam that has nothing to lose in Conviction. So we have a Sam that it's okay if he leaves a dead body behind, he's just moving forward, and because he's on his personal quest. So all the moves are inspired by that. We did some mocap with that Krav Maga instructor, and it was very interesting because we got to see like different techniques that you would never think about, like punching with a pistol. Like, instead of punching with your hands, well, if you have a pistol, he says you punch with the pistol. It's a metal part that you punch someone in the face with a metal part, it hurts a lot more than a normal fist. So things like that you're like, oh, okay, that's very interesting. So we did a lot of those. It was very interesting.
Is it difficult to research a game that is based so closely on espionage and technology that's supposed to be hidden from the public?
It's the believable future. It's not today, but it's tomorrow, right? So we can, a lot of stuff, like, thanks to the internet, a lot of stuff is available, and a lot of things we can research. The internet is such a great resource for that. We also work with advisors. We have an advisor that I'm not sure what I can say about him, but basically we have an advisor that is working with the U.S. government, and we get a lot of information, obviously, that's very interesting for us about the game, for the game. There's also, like, sometimes he's not going to tell us things that he's not allowed, but he's going to tell us, like, you see these things, well, like, they get smaller and better, and we're like, oh, really? Okay, so what could we do with? Oh, okay, then we could. So it's very interesting to work with those guys, because it's, we make a game, but these guys they live the game, right? They are, so it's their job. So it's always great to work with resources like that.
You never worry that guys in jumpsuits are going to burst through your window?
No. I always try to not swear and be nice and polite. And I make sure we take them out for dinner if possible. I think the person that I met that scared me the most was probably the Krav Maga instructor. He was super nice, but, like, I wouldn't want to piss him off.
Could you just imagine him going through the different ways he could kill you?
Working with that type of person, there's certain questions that you don't ask, right? And you see their experience, and you see what they've been through, and it's it's the real right for them. They've been at war. They've done sometimes things that they don't want to talk about. So you always have to be very respectful and very, very polite, and you ask your questions, and you can gauge how much they're willing to share and not. It's always great when they share their stories, but at the same time, there's certain subjects that you really have to be careful.
Did anyone accidentally push it too far? Or?
Not on this game. We had there was a moment on a previous game where someone asked, did you kill anyone, and like, everybody that was in the room learned that you don't ask that.